so much for allowing me to be here. I'm really honored that you would bring these back. So thank you once again to Christian, coaching staff. Thank you all. I really appreciate it. Once again, my name is Dason Robinson. I played at the University of Dayton for 4 years in Cleveland. Played at the University of Dayton. Shout out to Dayton Flyers right now. They're doing really well. Number 25 in the nation. So anybody want to Dayton here? Okay. All right. Anyway, so Dayton Flyers got drafted to Chicago Fire in 2006. So before many of you were born. All right. Played about 6 years in Major League Soccer. Had a couple call-ups to the U.S. national team camp in 2007. Didn't get a cap, but to be invited to those camps was really an honor and a great experience. Over the last 10, 12 years, I've been a high school teacher, taught PE. I've also been a coach, scout for MLS Next. Recently been scouting a little bit for Chicago Fire. And right now I have my own private training soccer company. And then I also commentate for the Fire on the radio. So still involved in the game a decent amount. I really enjoy the game, really love the game, which I hope you guys do as well. But I'm here today to talk, not about me, to talk about you. Talk about Timothy Christian boys varsity soccer program. Raise your hand if you have been on varsity 4 years. Shout out to you. All right, 3 years. Okay, 2 years. All right, first year. All right. So regardless of how many years you've been on varsity, you are here. This is your team. This is your squad. A lot of what is accomplished in life and accomplished on the soccer field is about belief. For me, believing comes through and comes from a lot of different things. It comes from stories, people, comes from things that we see, things that we experience ourselves. So once again, my number one thing for you all tonight as you play Bennett and as you go forward in the rest of the year is to believe. So the main question is, do you believe in yourself? Do you believe in your teammates? Do you believe in your coaches? Do you believe in the school? Do you believe in God? That God is to provide everything that you need to have an excellent display tonight. If you do choose to pray before the game tonight, or before any game, especially tonight and the next games that you play, don't pray for victory. I know a lot of times I'm like, God, please help me win. Please help me win. I want to win tonight. I want to win really bad. And that's fine. But ultimately, I'm here tonight to ask you not to pray for victory, but pray for a display. Pray for a display of what's been instilled in you since you were 5 years old, what your parents have shared with you, what they taught you, how they've taught you to be young men, how your coaches have taught you to be men. Pray for what your coaches have instilled in you. Whatever age you started playing at, remember those moments. Remember throughout the years what your coaches have shared with you, how to dribble, how to pass, what you actually think. Sometimes in order for us to have success, it actually takes for us to go back to the basics. Don't pray for victory tonight. Pray for a display of what's been instilled in you, what's been put in your heart throughout the years, okay? I think that's very important. I think what comes out in terms of on the field is what has been put in you throughout the years, and I think that's something that you should focus on tonight. The next thing I want you to do tonight and going forward, because hopefully you'll take care of business tonight, never take anybody lightly. Seriously, never take anybody lightly. You guys have had a great season. I know that for a fact. You guys have had a nice run as of late, for sure. Yes. How many games unbeaten? 11, 10 or 11, right? So you guys have had a lot of success. And you could be going against a team that certainly does not have a great record, the same record as you, does not have the same caliber of talent that you have. But ultimately, you can't take anybody lightly. You know why? Number one is the playoffs. Number two, that's just the game. Okay, so when you go tonight, and maybe you are better than Bennett Academy. Maybe you have beat them already. Maybe the record is not the same as yours. Make sure you don't take them lightly. Make sure you put everything out there on the field. So that's that. Let me come back to the mentality for tonight and the rest of the playoffs. I need you to choose victory. All right, choose to win. What does that mean? Once again, you have had a successful season. So what have you done? What are some of the things that you've done to have success? Score goals. Thank you, Coach. One thing you've done this year is you scored goals. Somebody give me something else. What's one thing that you've done to secure a victory this year? Defend. All right. Like if you don't defend, you will not win games. You must score goals. You must defend. You committed to some type of defending action, whether that's a keeper, whether that's a slide tackle, whether that's hustling back. You have to commit to defend. You have to commit to scoring goals. Did you pass the ball? Did you cross the ball? These are the things that help you choose to win, and choosing to do those things as often and as efficiently as possible, Okay, so when I say choose victory, yes, number one, do the things that you know that have allowed you to have success this year. Also, choose to sacrifice. Okay, what is sacrifice? Sacrifice is giving of yourself or giving something that you have, that you own, to something or somebody else in order to get a greater result. Okay, so I'm asking you to sacrifice tonight, sacrifice the next game to get the result. And what is the ultimate result? Say it again.
State championship.
One more time.
State championship.
State championship. Okay, I never won a state championship in high school. Would have loved to, but at the end of the day, whenever I play, I want to win. Something that separated me from other players is it's an intangible. Do you guys know what an intangible is? Yes, no, maybe. An intangible is like leadership skills, right? It's something that you do that somebody brings to the table that you can't necessarily measure, but it's something that happens and it causes success. So for me, my intangible, one of the intangibles for me is my competitiveness. I did not know how competitive I was. There's a story when I was in college, freshman year preseason. We lost 6v6 game, inter-squad scrimmage or play, and I'm coming off the field. I'm distraught. I am really down. Seriously, I'm down. Our coach brings everybody in. He said, "Hey guys, you guys need to be like this." I don't know what he's talking about. He said, "Look at him right now. He's down. He's not feeling great. He's upset. Why? Because he lost in practice." That's how bad I really wanted to win. For me, that's what I believe one of the things that separated me from other players is that I wanted to win so bad. I did not want to lose. And so for you tonight, you have to have something like that in you that's going to cause you and motivate you to get to another level of execution. My passes, my shots, my defending, my slide tackling, my urgency to run to the ball when the ball's out of bounds, throw in my focus, my concentration, communicating, my eye contact with my teammates. All of these things have to come out of somewhere within you, right? So it's that competitiveness. For me, that helped me tremendously, and I want that to be there for you so that you bring home a what? What'd you say?
State championship.
State championship. Seriously, this is my championship in the LA Galaxy MLS Cup championship. I was with the Fire. They got traded, sad moment, to Toronto FC. Both Chicago and Toronto at that time. We were terrible, but ultimately got traded on the last possible day to get traded, September 13th, I think, 2011. I went from the valley to the mountaintop. And some of my teammates in LA, Landon Donovan, Robbie Keane, anybody know who Robbie Keane is? Yeah, Tottenham legend, and David Beckham. These are my teammates, right? And I'm like, what? It was a dope experience. A lot of glitz and glamour, charter flights, you name it, crowds, all that type of stuff. That's real, okay? It was dope. One thing though, I realized when I got there and why they were so good is that they believed, okay? I remember seeing on the board the goals for the season. We want to win the Western Conference, we want the Supporter Shield, which is the regular season championship, we want to win the MLS Cup. And the main theme throughout my time there is belief. They were like, we are better than everybody. We know we're better than everybody, but it is our job to go out there and execute. So they would hold each other accountable. Did I see fights? Not necessarily fisticuffs, but there were arguments. There was hard practices. Guys who you think may take days off and breaks and all that type of stuff, it didn't happen. Because they were locked in because they had a goal, they had a vision, they had belief. Like, listen, we got a job to do, okay? And so when we saying all of that, your job tonight, once again, is to choose victory. Choose to do the right things and things that you know will cause you to win, okay? Listen, great school, look at this, man. Look at this place. Listen, I want to let you know, everybody doesn't have this. Seriously, I taught at a high school in the city. Everybody does not have this. My wife, you say hello to my wife, Letitia. Hey, all right, she's here to help. We taught in the same school. A lot of things we didn't have, amenities, facilities, stuff like that. We made it work. You guys got some great things. And number one, be grateful, all right? But represent this place, represent what you have here, represent your families the right way tonight and the rest of the season, okay? And then the last thing I'll leave with you all tonight, right now, for the season, because I do want you to win, and I know that if you do it, what you are capable of doing, you will win, okay? I want you to write the story of this team, okay? And what do I mean by that? You started playing soccer.
Like 10.
10 years old, okay, fantastic. What's your name, I'm sorry?
Hyatt.
Hyatt, nice to meet you, all right? Hyatt started playing when he was 10, okay? That was the first time he started playing soccer. When did you come to TFC soccer? When did you come to Timothy Christian? Kindergarten, all right? Kindergarten, what's your name? Ben. Ben's been here since kindergarten, okay? When did you make varsity?
Technically freshman year.
Freshman year, what's your name?
Owen.
Owen made varsity freshman year. What was your first loss of the season?
Yeah, Brother Rice.
Brother Rice, okay? Whatever happened in that game happened. That was part of your story, okay? So the story will continue tonight, all right, based on what you do. Now, I hope that you add another chapter. I really and truly hope that you add another chapter to your story tonight. Why do we love movies? Because there's these characters. We like movies, we like stories because there's people who are funny, right? We have main characters, people who are, I won't say evil villains, but you know, the villains are the opponents, right? You have your coach, right? You have your teammates. You have some moments even outside of the field together that have been great stories. Yes, no? Homecoming was probably a good story. Maybe you had to study together. And then maybe in some of the games, you had to really grind it out, grit it out. I think it was a game, Wheaton Academy, yes? What happened in that game? Somebody tell me.
Overtime win 4-2.
Overtime win 4-2. Overtime means things were equal, all right, in one way, shape, or form, or for some reason at the end of regulation. And then overtime, who scored? Cool. You all found a way to get the job done when it was a stalemate, all right? And so that is exactly what you're gonna have to conjure up and what you're gonna have to bring tonight and the rest of the season, okay? So continue to write the story. Continue to write the story. You believe, listen, state championships, it is possible, but it won't happen unless you decide tonight. I said choose victory, all right? Don't pray for victory tonight. Pray for a display and execution of everything that's been instilled in you. All the training that you've done on your own, all the trainers that you've worked with, the weight room, all of those things need to come out tonight. They need to come out the next game for you guys to get the end result, all right? And as we go, there's a lot of teams throughout the world, a lot of players who very well have had success in the regular season, but have fallen short for one reason or other. And obviously I hope that's not you, but ultimately the idea is that some of those people have also won championships, okay? Ronaldo? All right, Ronaldo, I'm a Ronaldo guy. Give me somebody, who's your favorite player? Not one of those two guys. Mbappe. Harry Kane. Not really, okay. I know Harry Kane wants to win. With that being said, right, you have Messi. Messi has won the most titles of any individual player, 46, I believe, in his entire career. Do you think he could have stopped a long time? He could have stopped at 20. He could have stopped giving his best at 27, at 35. I'm not talking about age, I'm talking about trophies. He could have stopped, right? You have, obviously, you got the Steph Currys, the LeBrons. LeBron's my favorite player. You got the Real Madrid, right? Real Madrid is my favorite team, and I've been a Madrid fan for a long time, and they keep going. I remember when they were trying to get La Decima, which is the 10th Champions League, and they did that a while ago, and now they just won their 15th or 16th last year. And my point is that you've had success. You've had success, man, but you gotta stay hungry, man. You gotta keep going. You have to actually do what it takes tonight to get the job done. Right? And it's going to be one half at a time. Each game is always a tale of two halves. You won in overtime, so you know what it takes to win when you need to give a little bit extra. It's going to take that and more to win the state championship. I promise you. I've won a championship before. There's going to be ebbs and flows, ups and downs, but you have to communicate. You have to stay focused the entire game. Pick each other up, encourage each other. There's going to be moments when somebody's going to make a mistake. Are you going to sacrifice the slide tackle and make the save to make sure your team stays level or you don't give up a goal? Somebody's going to miss a chance, okay? So my whole point is that tonight, encourage each other when the moments are down, lift each other up, use your words, slide tackle, urgency, fight. I'm not saying this type of fight, but I'm saying you got to give everything you got from the pit here if you want that state championship. It starts tonight, though, right? Add another chapter to your Timothy Christian story. All right, because you're only in high school once. You're only a junior, freshman, and senior once. Seniors, shout out to the senior. Raise your hand if you're a senior. Woo! Okay, senior heavy, class of 2025, I believe, yeah? 2025, all right. This is it, man. This is it. You will not have another high school career, another moment with these guys. Seriously. So number one, relish it, enjoy it. This is great food, hanging out, flipping the bottle, all that type of stuff, hanging out. But don't forget, this is it. It's coming close. And so you want to go out on a high note. You want to go out on the note where you say, you know what, we gave our absolute best and we want to stay championship. All right? So give your absolute best tonight. Push through, fight, everything. Lay it all out on the line. No regrets. No regrets tonight. No regrets tonight and next game. Keep writing that story. All right? And then we'll make a movie, put it on YouTube or somewhere else, get paid off of it, all the above. But tonight, write another chapter. Continue writing your story. Be great and be all you can be. And really just make sure that you are doing everything that you need to do to get the victory tonight. All right? I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for